What's going on? It's your man, DJ Big Mike.
It's your boy, Arrow.
It's your boy, TJ, the mayor.
And this is Beyond the Tracks podcast.
Your podcaster's favorite podcast. Gentlemen. You see how I went Billy D real quick?
out.
Yeah, you smoothed it out. I
See how I went?
Yeah.
I'm smooth today, man.
Okay.
I'm smooth today. I'm cool, man.
Okay.
Last couple of times you was in cuss mode,
Right.
so I'm okay
Hey,
with this.
nah.
Is this for the kids? Or
Nah, man. This
just-
this is for.
something is on your heart?
Something special?
This is for. I got a vibe when I walked in here today, man, because there was a certain somebody in here, man, and every time I look at this brother, man, I gotta cuss. This motherfucker smooth, man. This motherfucker smooth.
Well,
man.
thank you, sir.
All right.
Yeah, you too.
Oh, you want to talk about me?
You too.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Yeah,
my bad.
man. Yeah. I'm not going to do the soliloquy today. I say it right every time,
Man,
bro.
you
Somebody
smooth.
needs to
Hey.
put me in like some type of
You nice with it.
okay. But we have somebody on the podcast today, man. Our special guest has been wanting to come on here for a while because we have been wanting him on here for a while, and our schedules didn't really match up. And then all of a sudden, boom! It just ended up happening like this. I walked into the studio today. This dude turns around, brightens up my day. I said, "Oh, that's that boy H. Bizzo." So without further ado, man, over here to the left of your screen right now is my big cuz, Harvey Beavers, known as HB, the Mastermind,
What it
producer,
do, what it
singer,
do.
all that shit. HB, what's
What it
happening?
do? What's good, man? What's good?
With your smooth ass.
Building.
Stop it.
Bro, if Colt 45 came back like that, he would have to do a commercial for him.
All I
On
can
some
tell
Billy
you
D
is,
shit, bro.
is I walked in and immediately got pissed off at my hairline. I'm just gonna say that because his shit. I seen his shit crispy
Right.
in the dark.
With the 360.
In the dark.
I'm
I'm like, oh, this some bullshit.
not
That's
gonna
some
lie.
bullshit.
Man, here y'all go, man.
H. Bizzle, there's no reason that you still have the same hairline that you had when we was 10 years old in Greenwick.
Right.
Hey, man.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
used to get in trouble for brushing my hair in school, but now you see it paid off, man.
That's a bar.
No bullshit, man. Nah. What's up? What's going on with y'all boys, though, man? We finally put it together, though, huh?
Yeah, man. We finally up in this piece together,
That's
man.
What's up, man? That's what's up.
For y'all that don't know, we have a cool thing that we're a part of called Jokes and Jams. What we try to do is we try to bring some comedy and some really good music to the community. We're starting off right now, making sure that we keep it local and around this area. And what we did with our second show is we made the jams part of the Jokes and Jams, and we had all people that have something to do, either are from Monroe or have some type of ties or something. So it's all local. And this gentleman that we have in the studio with us, Mr. HB, was one of the performers, man.
And he is homegrown.
He is homegrown. If you did music, I don't want to say the years. I'll let you say the years because I don't want to
Right.
date you.
You gotta let him tell us.
But I'll just tell you this. Some years ago, if you did any type of music through Monroe, you either got a HB beat,
Yeah.
HB mix and master,
Yeah.
or use
Yeah.
HB studio.
Yeah. You had a session, right?
or a hook.
Or a hook, or he was on it, or you was on his project, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
This is the first brother that literally I know that for real had a studio
At the crib. Yeah.
Like for real. Not
working.
Not a microphone in the bathroom.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like he had the glass up
Right.
there, the whole
the
hooked up,
glass,
you
the
know?
whole room,
Right.
Yeah.
like the shits.
Yeah.
Hey, not to mention we had heat and AC out there
Right.
too.
Sure did.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
Right.
Comfort.
Sure did.
And it was like he had the stimulus check before the stimulus checks. You know what I'm saying? Like he did it big.
Yeah,
Big.
that you did, HB. That you
Nah,
did,
man.
man.
You know, it was just a collaboration of me and my family, really, though, man. You know, some family members that came together. You know, they seen the talent. You know what I mean? They wanted to get down, and we just put the work in. You know, it was just, you can if you come together and put some collateral together. It's not collateral, but some capital together. That's the right word I'm looking for. Some capital. You can bring a vision to life, bro.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
That's
Big
why
facts.
group economics is something I'm big on right now. So just trying to get like-minded brothers, like-minded men. You know what I mean? Because it ain't, to me, it's not necessarily a race thing. You know what I'm saying? But I do understand that the black race is behind financially. I get that.
Talk
but
that shit.
to me, it's about progress. You know what I mean? And you walk around with blindfolds on trying to be all this and that. you're gonna miss your blessing.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that situation at the studio it was just a great example of what, you know, if a few people come together with the same vision can accomplish. You know what I mean? We took a little 2-car garage and made it something that it was a staple in the community. You know what I mean?
It really was.
That, you know, a lot of people mended relationships there.
Right. Right.
And then on the other hand, some people
Right.
fell out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So, but you know, it was all good and all love, man. But it was all one. It was a safe place for everybody to come to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of all them years, I bet can't nobody ever say it was no true BS that ever went down.
Nope,
Nah.
never
At
went
the
down
studio.
there.
Nah.
And I remember, this is one of the rules, man. I really remember this, HB, was that you can't, if you in the studio, you can't go down the street and make
Right.
any sales.
Right.
You can't do no janky stuff and
Yeah.
have people dropping you off and picking you up.
Yeah.
HB was real about that shit. Hey, man, we here to work, man. Whatever you do outside of here, you do outside of here. This is the workstation. And I appreciated being there because I knew that wasn't no shit. We're in there working.
Right.
If I was there at 2 p.m. or I was there at 2 in the morning, and we've had them 2 in the morning nights.
Oh, yeah.
It's always, you know that you straight. You know that, hey man, if you had too much to drink in there or something, you know what I mean?
You
The
was
couch,
cool.
the
I'm
glue was in
guilty.
there.
Yeah,
You know what I
that was
mean?
me.
Cool.
Yeah, man. So yeah.
And I don't think HB ever slept during that time. Cause
I don't know how you did.
You could pull up at 10 in the morning.
Yeah.
He was working.
Putting in
you pull
work.
up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
He was working. You'd be like, damn. But I love
Power naps, man. Power naps. That's why I had a little love sofa in there too.
Right,
Many
right.
nights, man, I just go on to crash out and wake back up and get back to it, man. But
to working.
you know, and like I said, man, it never was about who's better or this or that, man. Because music is opinionated.
Right.
You really can't you're gonna have your opinion about your top 5. I'm gonna have mine. R.O. gonna have his. TJ gonna have his. It's just like eating some macaroni and cheese. 3 people may say, man, it's fire. But another 3 may say, man, this shit ain't got no salt in it.
Right.
Right.
You know what I mean? So the thing about music is just make it.
Yeah.
Let the people decide who hot and who not. That ain't really up for the artist to really decide, man. It's about being original to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what? You've displayed that, man. And that's one thing, watching you perform at Jokes and Jams, because I haven't seen you perform. You know what? That was the first time I've ever seen you perform.
Yeah.
I've seen you perform with instruments.
Right.
I've never seen you take the mic,
Yeah.
Right.
get your sing on, and
Entertain, huh?
entertain. And I was like, you know what? One thing I seen from that, I said, man, this dude is original. Like, I always knew you was original because you did everything original. But in a world, especially now, it wasn't like that back then, but even now, where everybody sound kind of like everybody,
Yeah.
Right.
I can appreciate it even more. So when you was up there singing, I'm like, he's being him. He's in his lane doing his thing, what he loves to do. And the way the crowd reacted to this brother when he got up there, it was genuine because it's genuine shit coming out of them speakers. You know what I mean? They love HB. HB, the streets love you. You know that. The people love you. But the sound, it resonated. I think it's because I know you. I probably picked it up more than other people, but it was a genuine, there wasn't no trying to sound like this singer or that singer. That was HB.
Yeah.
And I got a lot of people that didn't know you that was like, yo, that dude has something totally different than everybody else. And then some people, you know, also said you were so smooth, like, you know, is the new, is the, like on some Nate Dogg shit, you know what I mean? On some, hey man, I bet you he does some rap hooks and shit. But yeah, man, everybody had like everybody had good feedbacks, whether it was, you know what I mean, talking about the originality or talking about, you know, just the people, man. That was you know, the fam was in the building. So all the fam was going up. They ain't see
Appreciate the
HB in a
fam.
minute, man. HB had been out there in
Always appreciate my
Indiana
fam.
and everywhere else.
I always appreciate the fam, man. They always show support, you know what I mean? Whether if it's gospel or R&B, hip-hop, no matter what. I know I'm going to have a couple of my family members in the building representing, man. So nothing but love for them always.
And if you don't mind me speaking of family and having somebody with you, I have to mention your wife.
Oh,
if
yeah.
you don't mind me, I don't know if
yeah.
if she made you sign something not to talk about her on here. I can edit this out.
No.
Okay.
I better talk about it.
Right.
He got an NDA going on.
Right. I met Antoinette for the first time, man, and her energy when I walked in the door, I was like, man, this is like, cause I love you, cuz, and I know that you're with a beautiful woman and a strong woman that has your back and everything. But then feeling that energy in the room, I'm kind of big on energy in my older age now, and the energy
doubt.
means something. I'm like, oh, her energy is incredible, and we hit it off right away, man. She was making the tea for the
Exactly.
signature drink. Why don't you shout out your wife, man, and her company as well?
Hey, man, Sweet Vine Products and Services. That's what it is. You can go find her on Etsy.com. You can hit her up on Gmail, Sweet Vine. Sweet Vine Products and Services at gmail.com. It's my baby, it's my rock.
Yeah.
Did a little celebrating for her birthday earlier this week, and a couple of her cousins hit me up, They was saying, like, it's a blessing. I was just like, man, y'all boys don't know, man. She was around when a lot of things that I'm starting to do for my family was just a dream.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Pillow talk. You know what I'm saying? One day we're going to do this. One day we're going to be able to do this. You know what I mean? And now I'm starting to knock a few things off of the list, you know what I mean? And it's just like, she was there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's dope.
She was
That's
there
dope.
from the beginning of the whole vision there. And I just keep telling her, we just getting started, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We got our whole life in front of us, you know what I mean? We got 3 beautiful children.
Yeah, big up to that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And she hold them down, man. She don't ever put no pressure on me, oh, you spending too much time in the studio, or I don't hear none of that. You know what I mean? It's always a hope you can create something in the studio tonight.
Right.
Like, and that's just a whole different type of lifestyle. You know what I'm saying?
That means a lot walking out that door.
Man,
That can make or
what?
break your day, man, when you
Man,
walk out
what?
that door to come to the studio.
Yeah,
That's
I've been at
starting your
work all
session
day.
off.
I've been at work all day. Come home, see the kids, get ready to put them in bed, and, if I'm not, she say, oh, you ain't getting in the studio tonight? Stuff like that is what, sometimes when I don't feel as motivated to get in there, boom, they go that little push that you need.
I was gonna say that's that great relationship.
Yeah,
where-
exactly.
where they give you that push when you need it, and they also
doubt.
let you just chill when you need to chill.
No doubt, man. So,
And recognizing, knowing
When
it's time to, hey, my man's a little down. I need to pick him up.
yeah.
Knowing that is something.
Yeah, no doubt, man. She that energy is what you talking about, TJ. She big on that too, so that's why she show that. That's why she expresses that, because she's big on that as well, man. So she said that she enjoyed herself to the fullest, and this has been a big thing for her, going through the pandemic and being with the children. She's a social butterfly. So y'all know me. I'm more than introvert, kind of laid back in the cut. I ain't gonna have too much to say. But her, she has to be out. She has to be around people. You know what I mean? And as for us being a couple and as being entrepreneurs, I need that. You know what I mean? Because that's really not me. I'm more of the skeptical, like, okay, who trying to get over on who? That's what I'm looking at. But she like, nah, let's get that energy out there.
Right.
We're gonna be shielded against all that. So it's just a whole positive experience that my life has been since I've been with her. You know what I mean? It's turn the dark days, man, into sunlight. You know what I mean? On some real stuff, you know. And it's not even to sound corny. It's just that's just simply what it is, bro.
Yeah.
That's not corny at all.
'Cause I'm more of a kind of a dark person. You know what I mean? Like on the sometimes of doing business deals, I'm always defense. You know what I mean? And as a man, you need that. You ain't about to let nobody take advantage of you, but you scared money don't make no money.
Yeah, it's about having that balance, man. It's about knowing when the
money don't make no money. For real.
Hey, when he said that, and then he did then he did his thing on his own. I thought for sure we was about to get a dice game going. I don't know why that blew in my head, but I was like, he said, "Scared money don't make no money," and I'm just going. It did what it is. I've spent many nights in HB's studio back in the day, but I also have spent many nights.
Yeah, get into it.
HB's crib, getting to it on the table, dog.
Get to it, man.
I mean, I'm talking about tonk until 7 a.m. when we start hearing birds chirping and people getting up and going to work.
Sir.
Before we go any further, you plugged your wife in. We got a couple people to plug in. I'll start off with 8 Mile Vodka, one of our sponsors. Shout out to Mikey Shoemaker, George Berkeles, the Tomey brothers, and everybody over there. We appreciate everything you guys do for us. I was just chopping it up with Mikey today, man, and Mikey wanted me to let you know what I mean, how much he loved your performance and that picture with your blue jacket. He was like, that's an 8 Mile picture, man. Like I gotta get the Toby brothers and them, man, to put this on some type of, you know what I mean? I gotta talk to my videographers and stuff, see if we can put that in somewhere.
Mikey,
so he wanted
cool
me to,
dude, man.
yeah, he wanted me to
Cool
make sure
dude.
you knew that.
Yeah.
Also, Dev hounded me. I was at a taste of season 2 today. They were filming a taste of it, Little Brown Jug. Shout out to Brain Jerk Company. And Dev was there. And Dev said, when I told Dev what I had going on afterwards, he was like, oh, tell HB I need the track. He knows the track. I need the track. I said, well, we're going to talk about that a little bit on the show. You'll get some information about where you can find HB at. So,
no doubt.
Yeah. So shout out to 8 Mile Vodka. Shout out to Brain Jerk Company and the Taste of in the development group. That's where I was at today in the Little Brown Jug out in Mabee. What do you got, Mike?
You know, as always, man, we got Jason Cole from JC Quality Construction. You can hit him up at 734-652-9715. Hit him up. He does everything from the 2x4 to the key to the front door. And then I want to do a super duper shout out to my man Jeff and Steph over at Monroe Nutrition. They hooked the brother up. I'm already drinking it nice, but this one right here is an exclusive. I don't even know what it's called. He didn't tell me. He didn't tell me what was in it, but the shit is good and it's got me hyped. Let's go.
Hey, you know what, man? No, hey, you go in there and I told them I want to get hyped but not jittery, and they made me some shit that got me hyped and not jittery, and it was red, white, and blue. I don't even know what it's called neither, but they be coming up. The cool thing is when you go on their Instagram, go to Monroe Nutrition's Instagram. Everybody out there listening, they come up with these different like themed drinks, man, like for the month, or like they just had a cartoon one. Like I don't, they just got some
do
real.
all kinds
they
of.
make it fun and cool, man.
Superheroes, they'll
Yeah,
do princesses, whatever the hell you want. Whoa.
all Ro,
What up, though?
you got any shout outs?
Man, how come we know all the same people, bro? So they shout all out everybody and then say, Ron, you got somebody to shout out? I'm shouting out. I'm shouting out. Nah, I ain't gonna mess with y'all. Nah, bro, I ain't got no shout outs.
Got no shout out.
I'm always waiting for Bug. I'm always waiting for Junebug,
Man,
man.
this dispensaries and knock the dude out
Knocked him
the
down.
game, man. You know how it go, fam. Come on, man.
Yeah. I hollered at our homegirl, man, too, today.
Who?
Brain Jerk Jody,
Uh-huh.
working at the Glass Jar.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So shout out to Brain Jerk Jody.
There you go.
Also, Montague Creatives, Chrissy. Chrissy put together, along with your wife and a couple other people, our sister, Jamel, or my sister Deidre, our sister Deidre, Jamel, which is his youngest son. They all came together and put something together for a basket for all the sponsors and performers, and they did a really, really cool job. So
Yeah, them baskets was dope, man.
were
I
dope.
really like the mine. Shout out Chrissy, appreciate that, my man. That was dope, homegirl. I appreciate that.
That's what's up.
yeah, man.
I got a plug, though.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to let you do it.
Okay.
You got a comedy show coming up, I believe, next Friday.
Yeah. So April 8th, we were going to talk about that. Let's get right into it. Yeah. So
Did I jump the gun?
no, you didn't. You didn't, because it's a great time to plug it. Why not? Let's definitely plug it right now. So April 8th, which is next Friday. So this will come out on Friday. It'll be next Friday. Back by popular demand is the Friday Funnies. It's something that Tino Amaya started over there at Amaya's Fresh Mexican Grill. Great people over there. They always have. We talk, obviously, if you guys are listeners, if you're not first-time listeners and you've been listening, we always shout out Tino and Amaya's and every great thing they got going on over there. They started a comedy thing, and they wanted to keep it going. It was backed by popular demand. Everybody wanted to talk about the good time they had. And it's what it is I'll explain to people that don't know. So, like, for example, Jokes and Jams, it's a larger event. We do 300, 400. We're even looking to do bigger events. This is, in the comedy world, this is considered a small room. It's more intimate. It's more personable. So it's something that goes on once a month. He wants to do it once a month. So it's called Friday Funnies. We have Steve Sabo is going to be the headliner this week. Also, the featured act is going to be Tim Locke. And we have a special guest host who is Monroe's very own, the other mayor. I'm TJ the mayor. He's the other mayor. But Devin Rucker is going to be hosting for us,
Downtown
Dev, man. So shout out to Dev, shout out to Steve, and shout out to Tim and Tino and everybody else over there at Amaya's. We got some real cool stuff going on over there. 8 Mile sponsoring it. Jokes and Jams is sponsoring it. Beyond the Tracks podcast is sponsoring it. So it's a perfect kind of example of what we're trying to do here in Monroe. Collaborate, not compete. All the homies, we all have separate entities. You know what I mean? We have Never Say Never and Jokes and Jams and Totally Focused and Beyond the Tracks podcast. You know what I mean? And the development group and 8 Mile Vodka. And we're all coming together, dude. We all put our finger in some stuff to help each other out. Because as my man Rome always says, money starts falling from the sky. And we all grab a corner of that
We gonna catch more together.
Catch
And
more
we is
together.
Trying to fight each other for it.
So, man, so shout out to everybody I mentioned. If I didn't mention you, we'll talk about you sometime during this podcast.
Where can you get your tickets at?
You can get your tickets at. Thank you, Rome. That's
man.
my man's over
My
there,
man.
man. That's my man. You
That's
on
what
point
I'm
today,
talking
man.
about.
Hey, that's how you pop.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, you can get your tickets right now at Amaya's. You can go right up to the restaurant. They got them at the bar, or you can DM me, or you can also DM RO. You can DM Mikey Shoemaker. All three of us have tickets, or Amaya's. Like I said, there is limited tickets. Like I said, it's a small room.
Yeah.
So
So get them fast.
get them fast, because I'm just gonna put it out there now. I don't know if there'll be some at the door.
Right.
I'll keep y'all posted. I'm not trying to keep people out, but it is, like I said, it's a small room setting. So it is intimate, and we want to keep it that way. You know what I mean? We don't want people stepping all over each other, and so come get your tickets, man. Come have a good time. That's what this this comedy show is kind of about. It's like, you know what? It's only $10 a ticket.
$10
right?
a ticket.
You
Yeah,
come
can't
in,
beat that. Small event.
you get what do you get, Mike? With the food? Come on, man.
It's okay.
Yeah. Come
yeah.
early, eat, hang out.
Eat, get some great food. Oh, also, they're going to have a signature drink that two of the bartenders from Amaya's is cooking up right now. It's going to be a signature 8 Mile drink for $5 all night long. So that's going to be the drink special, and they're going to hook it up. It's not going to be just some $5 where they just pour some 8 Mile and some lemonade together, which that's what I drink. That's actually what I'm drinking right now.
That's that Mikey shoe.
That's that Mikey shoe. But they're going to put they're mixologists. So they're going to put together some really cool stuff. So yeah, April 8th, man, come check it out over at Amaya's. It's Friday Funnies.
What's up?
Oh, that was
Yeah,
perfect
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
I got a toast to that.
Perfect date
Yeah,
night.
yeah,
You feel me?
toast to that. Toast to
Yeah,
that.
man, it does. Couples.
Sounds like a nice little date night.
Yep.
Nice little date night.
Yep. So what you got going on,
Or
my
if you
man?
want to bring the whole group, you know what I mean? There's big tables too. You can bring the whole crew and just laugh with the crew. So we got some tickets for you, HB. Yeah, but like Rome said,
Yeah, what you got going on, bro? The floor is yours.
Well, man, pretty much, we working on this project, bro. Working on a nice project called Thoughts of a Man.
Okay.
So we're gonna dig deep a little bit. You know what I mean about what we go through as men. Things that we think. I ain't giving out too many secrets,
Right,
but
right.
you know what I mean. But being in a relationship, your lady always seem to ask you, "What are you thinking? What you thinking about?" Sometimes you may answer. Sometimes you may say, nothing. I ain't really thinking about nothing. So this project here that I'm working on now is tailored to that. Each song is gonna be a thought. You know what I mean? Not necessarily something that I'm saying, or it's gonna be something that a man is thinking. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a song, so it's gonna be pretty deep, man.
is it on some like what a man wants type thing?
No,
Or
not
is it?
It's gonna all of that. What you want, or
No, I'm saying like the movie. Remember the movie where he can hear all the women's thoughts, and then the opposite movie where the woman can hear all the man's thoughts.
no, not necessarily on that level, but say for example, a breakup. You could be going through a rough patch in your relationship right now. You're going through something. Your relationship just a little rocky. This could be the thought of what your life could be like if you was to leave.
Okay.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just for an example.
For example, yeah.
You thinking like if
Right.
you're going through a rough patch in your relationship, the thought of do I really want this person in my life?
Right.
Comes across your head. You know what I mean? It's inevitable. You're gonna think that.
Yeah.
You're going through a rough patch.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it could be a song about that.
Right.
What your life could be like on the other side. And if you really learning yourself throughout the song, leaving may not be a good option. You know what I mean? You may not want this person out of your life if you realize all the things that she's done for you or he's done for you or whatever.
Right.
Okay.
Do you really want this person out of your life?
Right.
Or you get to thinking and you be like, man, this woman took me through some hell. This she gotta go. She gotta go. It's all the part about learning yourself really and being true to yourself. That's what thinking does. If you are a thinker, if you like to sit back and think before you act, think before you speak, you're learning yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, because in your head, you can say, okay, if I say this, if you know the person that you're talking to, you should automatically know how they're going to react.
Right.
And sometimes, you will not say what you want to say or say what you think you should say because you know it's not going to end well, depending on who you're talking to. Or you can, I know I got to say it a certain way. And see, that's what gets men in trouble sometimes. We don't really season what we say at all. We don't. If we get to that point, if we get to that point, you know what I mean. We coming rough. It's
Right.
We're upset. There's no pullback to it. It's raw. But if you think before you, I'm talking to my wife here.
Right.
Or I'm talking to my daughter here. I'm talking to my sister, my niece, whoever I'm talking to.
Right.
You'll know how to approach it a little bit better. You know what I mean? So this is what the album was going to be about. It's just going to be about our thoughts as men. You know what I mean? And all men aren't the same, but a wise lady told me one time, men are like tables. They come in different shapes and different sizes, but it's still a damn table.
Right.
The point is to put something on top of it. You know what I mean? So even though all men aren't the same, but we still all have that same foundation of, how we want to be treated, how we want to be respected, and how we want to be loved. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Most men are touchy-touchy. You know what I'm saying? Philly. You say you love me, baby, show me you love me. Crave me. You know what I'm saying? Desire me.
Right.
All that. You know what I mean? And that's kind of physical a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we got egos.
You know what I mean?
We got egos. So, man, could you believe that HB is actually smoother and cooler than what he was?
Than it used to be.
Like that's damn.
Yeah, right.
I didn't think it was
You
possible.
feel me?
Hey,
I feel you. I'm right there with you.
I'm like-
I'm in just now. That's why I didn't say.
He got me. He got me. I ain't even paying attention. I'm self-reflecting and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? He like, damn.
Yeah, but that's what the project is about, man. And I got the studio. I'm upgrading the studio right now. So matter of fact, the new Mac just came in yesterday.
That's what's up.
Got the new interface. I added a new piece with the drum machine. I never had a sampler, so I'm anxious to see what I can do with that. You know what I mean?
I've seen
So-
what you did with just the piano.
So,
Right.
You know,
You know what I mean?
so I got some new pieces, man, and I got my engineer coming over Saturday. So we should be able to get it all hooked up and running Saturday. So next week I'm planning on to be a full throttle, finish the project up, and it should be ready, man. It should be ready for the people probably by December.
That's what's up. Any of your previous works you got anywhere out?
Yeah. You can
Apple,
look. You
all
can
that
look me
stuff?
up on any streaming platform right now. Just type in HB the THE Mastermind.
Okay.
It pop right up. YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music. It
Download it,
pop
buy
right
it,
up, man.
stream it.
Oh yeah, no, we'll post it on our page, man, because the video that you sent us before the jokes and jams.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That you seen it, Rome? Have you seen it, Mike?
I haven't seen it.
You will
It's
as soon
on
as we
the
get all
Jokes
this
and
pod.
Jams page.
Oh man, bro, it's off the chain.
I don't think I've seen it. Did you post it anywhere else?
I shared it. Yeah, I shared it.
Yeah, it was. You got a bunch of shares and stuff, but I'll. Actually, our YouTube page is following his YouTube page, so I'll show you all that stuff, man.
Cool.
But yeah, and then I'll post a link also to our Instagram page.
Yep. Yeah, we got some new. We got some new visuals coming out too this year, man. Me and my speaking of my wife again, is speaking about how amazing she is. She got some bars too. And I'm talking about bars.
Stop it.
Okay.
Really?
see,
I believe you. I really believe.
She coming.
Real.
I'm telling you, bars.
Yeah, okay.
Bars.
That's what's
She
up.
coming. So yeah, we got a track. Me and her got a track that we did, and we are in the midst of shooting a video for it right now. So,
That's dope.
so
I'm excited, man, because I can't wait. Like I said earlier, man, I've watched you play instruments. I've watched you in the church. I've been to Belleville. This dude, we would go to Belleville. Me and Rome and all. We go to Belleville, man. We go to the church on Sundays, play hoop afterwards. But you just like that was like something cool to go to church to see your cousin just getting down. You, Lamar.
oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Scotty Vining, here at Second Baptist. Like you go to these different churches and watch these boys play, man. And what I'm excited about you doing this project is because it sounds like you put a lot of thought into it.
Yeah.
And I know how you get down on the instruments and that kind of, through your fingertips and you know what I mean? That's kind of how you get some of that sound out too. So the collaboration of what your mind's doing as far as what you're giving them, the content, the lyrics, the way I know you putting your own beats and your own music behind it.
Yeah, no doubt.
So that's what I'm excited is how it all comes together.
No doubt.
Man.
And it's pretty much all my foundations, but I'm as far as my production go, I'm looking to go take the live production to the next level. As far as when you're talking about the live instruments and all that, that field has took off so drastically when it comes to production as far as all the technology that you can add into a live performance now. So we're looking to take that to the next level, man. So it's pretty much all my foundations, all my ideas. I come with a few chords, and then I have my guys come in the studio, keyboard players and pianists I know that's really laying like that. There's most of them in the industry, they travel around the world with different bands and stuff. So speaking Lamar Hall, you speak on one of them right there. So one of the more talented musicians I know. So I got him working on the project. Got a couple of my other cats I know from Detroit working on the project. Shout out to my boy Chad Boykins. He nice with it, man. There's a couple of cats I'm really trying to help get in there too. Like I'm putting a name out there, Rob Lyles. He nice to y'all know Rob.
Yep.
So I want to do some work. Excuse me. I want to do some work with Rob and man, it's just my foundations and getting the musicians into the studio to help blow it out. You know what I mean? So I would call myself a beginner. I didn't really get in all to the music theory of it. You know what I mean? Like some of the other musicians did, but they're gonna get in the studio and just blow it out for me, man. That's all it is. That's what's up. Yeah.
A live band always, a good live band instead of somebody just singing, always trumps, whether it's rap or singing, like that always just puts the oomph on them, like on the
Right.
Yeah, it's gonna be, and then there's some of the shows and events that we're gonna bring with it too. Is gonna be nice, man. Cause we, like I said, we got to add the visuals with it now, the media.
Yep.
So all that type of stuff like that we're gonna be adding to our events and all that stuff coming up, and that really comes with your resources growing. You know what I mean? So. It's not a cheap industry to be in at all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's always evolving. Technology is always upgrading the music industry. And you got to be able to stay relevant, stay to compete. You know what I mean? So it's been a long time coming since I was been due for an upgrade. You know what I mean? Been due for an upgrade.
Yeah, but you were so ahead of your time.
Right. So you know how to use your tools.
Yeah, what you have now, your people are just now catching up to you. So when you upgrade, you're actually going.
Yeah. So man, it's just I'm looking forward to it, man. Just actually, this is my first actual project of just me.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I said, I worked on a lot of projects as far as production go, but just as far as this being my project, you know what I'm saying? Me, this is almost like coming out as an artist. You know what I mean? My first artist project that I'm doing on myself. So I'm a little anxious, you know what I mean? I'm working with some. I always got my girl Danielle Page who always helped me out with my vocals. You know, she ridiculous with my vocals. So everything that I do, I send raw to her, and she'll let me know. Switch that up, tweak that, tune yourself up right here on this part. Make sure you ain't flat on this part. So, so I got that on my corner. And be on the lookout for her too, man. She about to get ready to get back in the studio too.
We've talked about her on here. Oh, she's getting in the studio?
Yeah.
She's got a project?
I ain't saying that.
Okay,
I'm just saying.
You know what? You ain't said it. I said it. You ain't saying it. Okay, I get it.
I don't want to build up the anticipation. You know what I mean?
I know.
But just be on the lookout for her, man. It's time that she, you know what I mean, go ahead and put a nasty one down. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on her. Yeah, send her. Y'all get on her. I'm gonna say that. Get on her, man. Let her know y'all want to hear.
I don't even know if we have to because Monroe.
Yeah, asking for her. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they asking big time. They own her. All right, I got to put you on the spot, HB.
What's up?
I've known you to do music. I don't even remember when the first time I knew that you did music. We was probably teenagers, maybe. And all that time, and all the producing, and all the times that you put together projects and your studio and everything. You gotta tell me, man, what's your favorite project you ever worked on? Your favorite song, something that you put that got put together, whether you put it together or you were on or whatever. What was your favorite, man?
Ooh, man.
I know I put you on the spot, good brother, but
That's what we do.
Because you've done so much
That's
shit.
a hard question, though.
That's-
yeah, right. Yeah.
You know what though? It's kind of I ain't gonna say it's an easy one for me, but I think it was his willingness to really learn the art of it. You know, and to me, I think he's one of Monroe's most underrated rappers.
Who?
You know what I mean? I gotta go on my little cuz classic, Queen.
Queen.
Little classic.
Wow.
It was something about working. It was just so easy working with him, you know, and putting songs together out with him because he really wanted to learn the art of recording.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Not just bars and putting together metaphors. He wanted to know how to make himself sound good.
Right.
And he used to live in the studio,
You know,
too.
exactly. He was a student
lived
of
in
it.
there,
You know what I mean? So a lot of them nights, man, he was right in there with me. You know what I mean? And, and learning and just trying out new stuff. So I used to love to work with him. And ever since I've been back home, I've been trying to get him back in the studio. You know what I'm saying? So Classic, come on back, baby.
Yeah.
They need you out here.
Quain's got bars. It's not
Quain
just
got bars.
that he's you know, one of them dudes that don't stop, that has a motor that won't stop.
Right.
You know, everybody's always seen that dude that just you root for him because, well, at least his drive's there. He doesn't give up. He's always in the studio. No. He had the best of both worlds. He was always in the studio, and when Quain came, Quain fucking came, man.
Yeah. You know, he was original too. You know,
Every
he
time.
was original. You know what I'm saying? So Quain, you know what I'm saying? Then on the R&B tip, I had a couple people I like working with, of course, Danielle. You know, she's definitely one of the more, you know, difficult artists to work with. She's a perfectionist. So we talking about a 6-hour studio session for one song. Right. But it's gonna come out it's gonna come out nice, you know, perfection. So I always love working with her too, man. And you know, the artist, I guess it wasn't really just the artist or the project. It was just about the collaboration that I always liked. So I guess that's why it's pretty hard to say one over another, because as long as I was making, you know what I'm saying, a masterpiece and making art, I was good, man. You know, I was at home, you know what I'm saying? So like I said earlier, music is so, you know what I'm saying, opinionated. You know what I'm saying? One person may like this person, another person may not like them. You know what I'm saying? But so I got to look past that, saying as who I liked and who I didn't like. It was just the fact of who do I like to work with.
Right.
You know what I mean? Who do I like to work with? So, and to me, anybody who want to work, anybody who's willing to work, I like working with you. So, you know,
That's what's up.
had a lot of memories in the studio over there, man. You know, so I'm back home now. Now it's time to, you know what I'm saying, come together and do something bigger than that.
That's what's up.
So I got to give you a challenge then. I've been saying this, I don't know how many podcasts. We done dealt with producers and other rappers, and I need you to create something to get TJ and Rome to come out of retirement.
It ain't gonna happen.
I just need one
ain't gonna
track.
happen.
I'm trying to put together a mixtape. I just
It ain't
need
gonna
one
happen.
track.
I
just need one
I
track.
told somebody at Jokes and Jams, I said, while y'all playing, TJ the Mayor got bars. RO got bars. I said that when I seen RO. I said RO got bars. While y'all
Classic.
Well,
Classic.
you seen
While
Rome
y'all
play
playing,
tonight. Rome came out of
While
retirement.
they
Stop
playing.
it. Stop
Listen.
For real.
You were still there, right, when Rome came out of retirement?
I didn't see that.
Bro.
You didn't see Rome. He performed with
He might have
Antoine
been
with
gone
Justice.
I didn't see that. I don't think I seen that.
Yeah, he did Still Hustling with Justice.
Yeah, see
That
what
night.
I'm saying? Got
Yep.
bars, man.
Bro. Stop.
Got bars.
Listen,
Rome, if there's one person that can get me out of retirement, man.
It'd
If
be
there's
who?
one person, man.
Bricks. Oh, HB. Oh yeah, HB. You want to come out of retire? You ain't even retired. What you talking about? You ain't even
You
retired.
can't retire when you never did it. You know what I mean? You can't retire when you never started. You know what I mean? All I did was sign my application. I got the job. I
Man,
never
you
showed
still-
up to the job.
You still out here. You still out here.
Look,
You
But
know
I'm
you
saying
still
the
nice,
vibe,
bro.
though, the vibe in his studio. See, this is what I loved about it. So when we used to go to Kevin's studio, and I love Kevin, man. I really do. I think Kevin's great. You know what I mean? And when we used to go up there to Roseville, man, to Underground Productions, you know how we did.
The vibe was different, though.
The vibe was
Absolutely.
different because
Absolutely.
it was more like work.
Work, yeah.
We got to get it done. We got to get it done. You know,
Yeah.
when I was at Harvey's, I was at home,
Yeah.
and I wrote some of my best. Actually, I used a verse that I wrote in your studio that didn't end up. We didn't end up doing the track. We did it, but we never put it on a project. I recycled that verse. You know, I was good for recycling verses.
Couple times.
I recycled that verse in a Doppler studio session with Aftermath Doppler studio session, and I'm talking about years later because it was still relevant, thanks to me. But it was because it was the most comfortable I've been. When I'm in Harv studio, I am writing comfortably. I'm in my comfort zone. I can create. That's what I loved about being in your studio. That's the difference of being in your studio and being in a major production studio like Doppler or even being at Kevin's house is because there's
we go to Kev's to record.
We go to Kev's to record. We go to Harvey's to create.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the difference.
Yeah,
I like the way.
But let me say this. Not to, I don't want to poo-poo Kev.
No,
Kev,
not at all.
Because Kev will, we record clean, but he comes with a lot of fresh ideas too. And that has, so we have been creative.
And you worked with him your whole career.
Yeah,
I only worked with him for a couple
creative.
years. Yeah.
In his sessions, but yes.
Oh,
HB,
definitely.
Comfort and create.
But it's as far as for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My
well,
personal.
We talk about it all the time.
That's because 9 o'clock in the morning.
Right. That's and TJ.
Right.
TJ didn't
9 o'clock in the morning.
He didn't even start writing until around midnight, 12:30.
HB, I've been in there at 2 a.m.
And that's why we get
songs, because that was my turn. That was my time.
But a couple times I was trash. It'd be 2:30. I'm just trash.
Like Rome, you getting in the booth?
I need that 9 o'clock in the morning, bro.
And that's the thing about a pre-production studio, I call it though, where you can come and get the production done. You know what I mean? So then when you go to a mainstream studio, your budget is smaller now. Now you can get more work done. You know what I'm saying? A less amount of time would ultimately save you cash. You know what I mean? So I always love to do most of the work at home. And then when they call me one take Jake, so I get in there, boom, I'm done 10 minutes. You know what I mean? Why? Because I done put all the time in the hour rehearsing and creating at the crib. You know what I mean? So I think it's very important. That's why a lot of artists you see to this day now, they have in-home studios because it relieves that pressure of what you're talking about of, shit, I got to get this done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
oh,
the
man.
rush,
you know what I mean? And work. It's hard to create like that. You know what I'm saying? Then don't fall into a writer's block or something like that. You through. You know what I mean? You through. So
I've seen it at Harv
budget
Studio.
toast.
Right. I'm gonna tell y'all this story, man. Harv, I don't know if you remember this, man, but I'm gonna tell it the way I seen it. Okay. So we're in the studio, and it's evening, but not evening, not going out time yet. I'm in there with Logan Slogan, Head, and Chauncey. Chauncey goes out. Me, Head, and Logan work on this track. I get my verse done first. I go in there. Logan already had a verse, so he went and did his. I go do mine. A couple times, and it's fire. Oh, I'm sorry, Chauncey hadn't left yet. Chauncey did a verse, left. I did my verse. Chauncey comes back after the bar. Chauncey tries to lay down a new verse. He hears my verse, he hears Logan's verse, and he's like, I'm rewriting. So he's in there rewriting.
Yeah, he was good for that.
He had like writer's block that night. And Chauncey got barred. We played Coogee on My Parachute with their first big fucker that had the whole hood jumping, right? But then the song came out and I got left off. And I said, this is how I looked at it. I don't know how you call it what you want, but I thought my verse was too hot. I really thought it didn't match. It was off the you remember the Cartier frames covering up my eyes, the little scrappy joint back in the day. Remember? We did a song called Stevie Wonder Frames, not Cartier frames, but Stevie Wonder frames. And I said, man, I was too nice and got left off the track, man. That's my story, and I'm sticking with it, bro.
Hey, bro.
I'm sticking with it. I recycled that motherfucking verse.
I see a twinkle in his eye.
He was holding on to that.
I've been holding on that for 10 years, bro.
He gonna rap. He gonna drop.
That's 10 years in the making. Chance, I love you.
Because the way
You
he's
know what I
talking
mean?
about
I love
it,
you, Chance. I know that was your
was
track,
nice.
but you
He was
know.
holding on to that, boy. You say,
Yeah.
D,
Yeah.
go on drop, bro. You go on drop, man.
No,
you
no,
can.
it's cool because I recycled that verse. That verse wasn't just gonna not be out there. I recycled that
You
one.
ready to rap?
I can tell you this. When he get ready,
He ready now.
when he get ready though,
I see how he talking about.
y'all gonna be like, damn. I don't even know what to write after that shit. Cause he gonna tell you he gonna do 16, but he gonna end up doing like 48. With no hook.
I just like podcasting, man.
Okay.
I just like
podcast.
podcasting.
Okay,
I like talking shit. You know what I mean?
Coming 2023, TJ the Mayor, new
No,
album.
Right.
Because he gonna get one. He gonna get
Gonna do a
16
whole
bars,
EP.
and it's gonna turn into a whole album.
Shit.
But TJ, he always had the fundamentals of it. He understood how to do it, though. You know, understood how to count,
Structure.
understood the bars,
The
you know what I
bars,
mean, all
yeah.
that type of stuff like that. So the song was gonna be put together well. You know what I mean? So I always appreciate that about him. You know, he came to the studio most of the time prepared.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I appreciate that.
yeah, no doubt, man.
And I'm
no
telling you
doubt.
right now, after this Nelly concert at the fairground here, bro, I might be on stage at the Nelly concert. I'm telling y'all, man, I might
I'm surprised we don't
redo
know
a part
about it.
where Murphy Lee's supposed to be on. You know what I
I'm
mean?
still like Nelly coming to Monroe.
Everybody's
You
like
still
that.
don't believe it?
I was getting my taxes done earlier. My tax lady was like, yeah, like we got like a whole row. Because we just couldn't believe Nelly's coming here. Like, she got to hear some Air Force Ones and everything. I said, I'm bringing 2 per. I'm wearing a per and bringing a per just in case somebody step on the first per.
That's what's up, though, man. That's what's up. I'm gonna have to be in there.
And by the way, if y'all go to Nike right now, Nike just restocked their gum bottom. They're all white with the gum bottom. I'm copping 2 of them joints, and I'm getting some custom shit done because Ryan Mahoney from Brain Jerk Company had on some custom Air Force Ones today at a taste of, and I said, no,
just seen
sir,
them.
you are not. You seen them earlier today.
Didn't they change colors or something?
Changed colors on
he had the
purple and
flip-flop
green.
paint.
I
He had
said,
the
no,
flip-flop
no,
paint
sir,
on the-
you.
He did. He had flip-flop paint on the ones.
And I'm telling you, it matched the Brain Jerk logo. And I said, oh, no, sir, you are not going to out Air Force One me this summer. I'll tell you that.
Yes.
Put them white boys out there at the fairground. They're gonna be cooked afterwards. That's it.
real.
One
Yeah, but I
wear.
got grandstand seats. See, I got old man seats.
Man,
So I can sit down. I'm not doing the up close shit.
Oh no.
No.
we might crash that joint.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to come check it out, man. Nelly and Monroe. For
I want to
real.
know. That's what I want to know. Let's talk about the slap her around the world. Can we talk? I mean, seriously,
Well, damn.
I know it's like beating a dead horse.
with
But
the whippy tan on a water tie. The booty tang.
wow.
Pookie got booty tang.
Oh shit! I thought we was gonna get through this podcast without talking about it.
I was. Listen, we're 48
talk
minutes
about-
in,
we gotta talk
and
about
it was been in the back of my mind, like,
gotta
who's the
talk
first one? I was hoping nobody talked about it when HB was talking about his project,
Nah.
about what men think and about having a good woman. I was like, man, this is such a positive message. Please don't bring up, please don't bring that up while we talking about that. But now that that's over with,
I mean, just thinking about
Now,
that.
let's
Okay,
get into it.
Thinking about that, coinciding with the project. What could Chris Rock be thinking about right now after being slapped
Right.
on TV like that? What's going through his head right now?
I know what I would be thinking.
You know what I mean?
Shit,
What would you be thinking?
I would be thinking something real simple. I know Will Smith can give me about $200 million for that one. This motherfucker just
He up-
slapped me
he
on
up already,
national
though.
Man,
television.
on national TV.
he up.
He up already.
I'm
He don't need Will
I'm not
money.
gonna press charges, but you gonna cut that check, nigga. You gonna cut that check.
I feel you.
To me, though, that's embarrassing. What's the stop the next motherfucker from slapping?
200 million.
So you better do something, because what's to stop the next person from? Hey man, I ain't like what you said about.
Right.
He liable to get slapped every
set the
time he do a
precedent.
set now.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I'm not gonna lie. I still think that shit's fake.
It's hard for me to believe it too, man. That's what I'm saying.
Initially, I was kind of looking at it like, no, that shit ain't fake. Like, cause Chris Rock kept looking to the side, like, you motherfuckers ain't gonna do nothing.
Right. Ain't nobody
Like,
doing
ain't
that.
nobody, like, where the fuck is security? Like, ain't nobody came out and did nothing. Like, you just gonna let this nigga slap me and not do
He
nothing?
went back and sat down.
But then I started,
Man,
then I started looking at stuff, and I'm like, his hands was behind his back, Chris Rock.
Yeah.
He kind of leaned into it.
Yeah.
He kind of started.
Yeah, but when
twitching a
somebody
little
walks
bit.
up on you, don't expect them to do something. You do stuff like that. Like, it's unsetting like that. Like, of course
I
he
think
wasn't. He really didn't think
that's
he was
the
going to get
last
slapped.
thing,
That's the
right.
last
He
thing
was-
he thought was
Listen,
going to happen.
if it's real, then I gotta commend Chris Rock
Exactly.
because he could have made that a real nigga moment,
Exactly.
and
It coulda
that
got
shit could have
ugly. Yeah.
wilded out
Yeah.
quick.
That's what I was gonna say from my perspective.
Yeah. No, it's professionalism. He held it
absolutely.
down, even with Will Smith yelling.
But let me say this about Will. I understand how he felt. You know, I understand how he feel.
That's why I don't sit in the front row.
Right.
Slap the fuck out.
I would understand, you know, if his lady is being attacked or if she felt like she was being disrespected. So I understand that. But you can't just slap people. You know, when those times
I
happen,
can't take it, dog. That's why I
you
don't sit in
have
the front.
to, you know, you have to use
Yeah.
wisdom. You have to use, self-control. You know what I mean? You can't just. That's not a good look.
He lost, and I'm gonna tell
it
you
was a
why.
bad
I'm
look.
gonna tell you why he lost. This is my opinion. This is opinion based, but this is why to me he lost, because 3 things happened. For one, he showed that he couldn't hold his composure on a professional level, which I'm not even mad at him for it, but
Right.
in the public eye, he lost.
Mm-hmm.
The second reason why he lost is because we all know that there's politics to this shit.
Mm-hmm.
He has to deal with this now, right? In the actor political world, right? That's a lot to deal with. Okay, but even that's not even that bad. What's bad is now you slap Chris Rock. For one, you don't get no rep from that.
True.
You smack Pookie, bro.
True.
Yeah.
You're Will Smith. You did Ali.
Right.
You smack Pookie. I'm talking about like a man-to-man physical type deal.
Exactly.
And then you hear what motherfuckers say. Chris Rock got a slap. August Alsina got nothing.
Right.
But
I'm just saying.
but
I mean,
I know, but that's-
has he come
I feel
face to
you.
face
I mean, I
with,
feel
with
you.
August?
Yes, they
I
have.
understand.
The way I look at that is like, I mean, I couldn't approach the man. I couldn't approach August Alsina like that. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Simply off the fact that that's something she did.
right.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like Snoop said that
Right. And
30
that's-
years ago.
That's the truth. Yeah.
You can't hate the player. You know what I'm saying? You got to hate the game really on that aspect of it.
And,
So
and they have that kind of relationship. They have that quote open relationship.
Well,
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
open because Jada wants to be a swinger and Will doesn't, but he loves his wife and wants to be into what she's into.
So if you're going to accept it,
If you're gonna accept it, you
can't
have to
really
accept all
approach
of it.
August like that.
Right.
And I get that. I'm just saying what you have to deal with now in the people's court.
Yeah, no
because
doubt,
the people's court of
That's
opinion.
all you've been hearing. That's all you been hearing.
Exactly. And that's, you know what I mean?
all you've been
18
hearing.
million Karens jumped on Twitter. 18 million comedians jumped on Twitter. Shout out to my boy Chris Italia, man, over there at the Stand Comedy Club in New York. And shout out to Lunatic Kieran from Lunatic Radio Show. Kieran sent me a article. It was actually on a TV show, Inside Edition. The Stand was on there. Chris Italia and some people was on there. And they're because Chris Rock is a regular at the Stand. He works on a lot of his material at the Stand. So does Dave Chappelle. So does just a lot of great people. Derek Gaines. Shout out to Derek Gaines, who's been on the Lunatic Radio Show before. But they had a really good take on it, where it was, hey man, like we're already in a place where any given night, they showed a video of a dude like coming out of the crowd and getting busy on stage,
Right.
Yeah.
trying to
DC Young Fly.
hitting people and shit.
Just knock the dude out.
DC Young Fly. So they're saying we're already at risk. In our society now, they had a good point. In our society now, we're a copycat society. So who's saying that they didn't leave it open now for the next Will Smith?
Right.
Somebody getting Chris rocked. You know what I mean? That's the scary part of it. When comedy's supposed to be supposed to be where you get your shit off and you know what you're getting into when you show up there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It
That's why I
felt
say that's why I don't sit in the front row.
it felt to me though like it was more to it than just that. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
well, it's been building up.
And it might have been some behind the scenes stuff. You know, he might have told him, bro, quit talking about my girl. You know, quit talking about my wife. I done told you.
been talking to her-
I done
talking about
told
her
you,
since
bro.
2016.
Exactly.
Right.
So it could be some.
But I forgot to mention. So, Chris Rock starts his tour. Actually, Saturday, tomorrow is his
Yes.
first show in Boston.
Sold out.
So
So
the-
the woo.
No. Let me break this down. The ticket for $47 face value was $125 before Sunday night. You know what it is now?
What?
The lowest price, aftermarket price, is $999 for Boston right now.
Because we want to hear what he got to say.
Right.
We want to. Hear
Everybody
his
wants to know
response.
that first response.
We want to hear his response. What happened?
You know who really wins is the fifth city he goes to, because now he's already perfected how to put that joke out there.
Right.
And you haven't heard it yet. That's
Right.
You know how it goes the first show. None of the jokes are the same as the last show. It's like a telephone game. But
And I bet it's gonna be hilarious too.
you know it's
I bet
gonna be
it's gonna be
hilarious, bro.
hilarious.
If there's anybody
If
that
he
knows how
talk
to
about it.
self,
Yeah, if he talk about it.
self-deprecate.
Boom.
I had soliloquy. I don't have deprecate. When you talk
I
about
thought you was
yourself,
trying to say
Boom. You there.
defecate. That means shit.
no, I do that on mics. I did that on mics back. I used to deprecate on microphones. You know what I mean?
Okay.
No, deprecate, self-deprecating. This motherfucker had a whole special about it on Tambourine. This motherfucker's one of the best at self. Even though he can get you, he's one of the best too at self. You know what the word I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Right.
So you know it's going to be a good.
Google that, Ron.
Yeah, I think it'd be funny. Right.
Roman's the one with the words.
Today.
He's the one with the words. I went to public school.
That's all right, you know.
Bro, he went to school in Toledo. Like,
You see how
Yeah,
they do?
but
You see how they do, HB?
He went to like St. Charles or something. Though.
the most prestigious school in Toledo is
St.
like
Charles?
going to the Orchard.
Oh, damn.
Not the Orchard now. The Orchard when we went to school.
Where you go to school
When it was
at, Ron?
alternative.
They gonna jump in that comment box, boy.
Ron, where you go to school
Damn.
at?
Vilbus.
The
I'm a
Vilbus.
Tiger.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna give you
They gonna jump in that. What?
you the
They gonna
golfers
jump in that
class.
comment box. Don't you be disrespecting
the
Tigers,
first
boy.
dunk I ever seen in high school was the Vilbus versus Scott.
Boom.
And
There
my
you
man
go.
threw that shit off the
There you
glass
There you
and
go.
windmilled that bitch.
I used to do it with them boys over at Libby.
So yeah, I'm gonna give you love.
Libby's another one.
Scott used to fuck y'all up though.
Yeah. My whole family go to Scott from Scott.
Man, let me tell you. Speaking of dunking on people and shit, man, and people fucking people up. Oh, I'm gonna talk about you, HB.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna talk about you. I remember when HB, who's a Monroeian, I don't care what he say, he switched over to Belleville. And we was playing Belleville, and let me tell you, we had the hardest motherfucking black jerseys that anybody has ever seen. They had
You had the
names
black
on them.
Monroe jersey?
We were the first one to have black jerseys.
Ooh wee.
They had names on the
I
back.
ain't seen them.
They had names on the back. That's how you know. Like football always had names on the back, but
Right.
basketball never had names on the back.
Right.
And our homie, Romy Rome, Jerome
I know Romy.
Lathan.
Oh, he tried it.
He tried on
it.
HB. He seen the HB
Hey,
going
nah.
towards the paint.
And he had a fast break, too.
A fast break, so he sees him angling to the paint. His eyes, Romy Rome's eyes, was just that one, because that one kind of hang low a
I
little bit.
fouled the shit out of Rome.
You know what I'm talking about. You know how his one eye get a little bit down here and the other one up. That one eye got real big. He just knew he was pulling back on him.
I fouled the
He
shit out
wrenched
of
back.
Rome.
HB tackled him and he fouled the shit out of him. I'm talking about to the point where the whole gym erupted. Like
Right.
it was a thing for a second.
that was a flagrant before flagrant?
But we're all family, so until we was like, shit.
I couldn't let Ron.
What-
If he would have got a dunk at the game, I was gonna never hear the end of it, man.
You know that.
He would have been
You know
30
that.
years later. Ron would have been, remember that time I dunked?
Ron would have called in right now. Ron would have called in right now.
Remember
Like,
that
hey, man,
time I
remember that
hacked the
time?
hell out your ass. That's what we call a professional foul right there.
It was professional. It was a professional foul. I'll give you that. But then it was
Yeah, I
it was
remember
funny
that.
because you remember it was funny because like the Belleville side, the people that didn't know that we're all family, and even the Monroe side was like, it was like shit. That's Roman, that's HB. Well,
Yeah, I remember that.
hey, they got to deal with it afterwards. See you at church on Sunday.
Yeah, I remember that. Our moms was in the crowd sitting together.
Yep, show was.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Man, good times, man. Good times, man. Yeah, man. The slap
Tell me something.
and the hack. You might have been the first one that Chris rocked somebody before Chris rocked somebody. Rome wrenched back like this. HB wrenched back, but he didn't have a ball. He wrenched back like this in the air.
Took him
All
out
right.
there. You know,
Okay.
Rome went number about $130.
If that.
$130 wet.
Right.
I was 210 during basketball season. Lost about a good 30 pounds from football season. You know that transition? That was a rough transition. Them
rough
2-3 weeks,
yes.
boy. Coming off that football.
That's why I stopped
field
playing
to
basketball. For one, I just wasn't
transition.
good enough to give a shit about it. I mean, I was on the team good, but not good enough to be like, Another thing was that fucking transition, man.
Rough transition, man.
Couldn't do it.
I couldn't let Rome get that, man. I had to take him out the air. It
'Cause
was,
then
it
you
was
had to-
all love. I picked him up off the ground. It was all love.
You did. But then you got to deal with it at church on Sunday.
Yeah, it was
that was
all
the thing
love.
that I was worried about. How's church going to be on
It
Sunday?
was all love.
Speaking of church, man, do you still do gospel projects? I know you had a couple gospel projects.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you know. Yeah.
Was that when you was in Indiana? Is that right?
Yeah, Indiana and South Carolina. Yep, I'm still rocking with the church, man. You know, got to give praise to God, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. It's how I was raised, but not just 'cause I was raised up that way. You know, when you become a man and you experience things in life, you understand that you really can't do anything by yourself. You need help on all angles, man. So I always pay homage to God. You know what I mean? I always give him his due. You know, I'm not always in church,
Right. Yeah.
but you know, I live by certain principles, man, and I put God in front of my life as far as I'm leading my family. We pray at night with the children, all that type of stuff, man. So, yeah, I still help out with the church. Really, I'm about to really get more involved with the church. You know, it's a lot of youth in the church that's musically inclined. You know what I mean? So, at my dad's church right now, the Spiritual Church in this Army right off of 501 Eugene Street in Ypsilanti, we have a wonderful organist over there, man, that takes out time with the children every Tuesday night. He give them lessons, drum lessons, bass guitar lessons, organ lessons, and stuff like that. So we finna really start putting some attention into the music department in the church and start lifting it up. And like I said, start bringing some of the production with it as well too. So yeah, man, I'm about to really get a little bit more heavily involved in that actually. So got some real talented youth that we're gonna be spotlighting soon coming up. So y'all can be on the lookout for that as well.
And that's dope, man. That's dope.
No doubt.
Man,
No
'cause,
doubt, man.
hey, there's a lot of other things, especially nowadays, that these kids could be doing. A lot of other
Right.
things.
Yep,
A
exactly.
lot of other things.
You know, and then that responsibility falls on you. You know what I'm saying? When you see children that's in the things that you are into, you become responsible. You know what I mean? Whether you look at it or not, especially if that child is connected to you somewhere or another.
Right.
You know what I mean? It'd be like a nephew or one of your nieces. Now TJ got the twin, one of them growing up and wanted to be a DJ, and you
Right.
just sit back and
Right.
I charge for that.
he said it ain't free.
I charge for
Hit his brother. It ain't free, nigga.
We always
real talk though. You know,
we always talk about
yeah.
we always talk about TJ as rich. So I got to charge him. I'm just gonna take the money that I get from him and put it towards their college tuition or something like that. But
No doubt, man.
you know,
That's what he
I got to
said.
get in his pockets
Yeah.
as much as I can.
You know,
They got
so
on chrome headphones.
Yeah.
Man. You know,
As-
chrome
you know,
headphones.
as
You
leaders,
know
of,
you got
as
one.
leaders of our family, you know, we become responsible in that type of way. You know what I'm saying? So either way, man, just
Right.
it's about putting into the future. That's all they are. They're the future.
I love
I
it.
get it. I get it.
I love
It's like you know, like you playing sports or something, right?
Yeah.
Or like me playing sports and you know what I mean, seeing somebody doing football or whatever. I get what you're saying. Like
Exactly.
it's hard to sit back.
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean?
Exactly. It is, man. You know, I see a cat that do a lot of with the kids. Tony Anderson on the boxing tip.
Yeah.
You know
Shout
what
out
I'm
to
saying?
Tony, man.
Stuff
Tony the
like
Tiger.
that.
Matter
You
of
know what I
fact,
mean? So-
tonight when this airs, it's a fight at
the center.
At
It's
the
at
center.
community center.
Matt's fighting.
Yep.
The ALCC kids are fighting.
Yep.
I believe D Mills is hosting.
Yep.
D Mills is throwing the fight. Yeah,
throwing
he's
the fight. I
Yep.
believe Scratch Click will be in the building.
Yep. Scratch Clip's gonna be
cats like
DJing.
that.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
yeah.
8 Mile's gonna be also
8 Miles
sponsoring
sponsor,
that.
yeah. So come on out to
Shout
that
out
as well.
Shout out to Kim. Kim is very integral in putting all this stuff together with D Mills, man. So
That's
shout out
what's
to
up.
Kim.
Yep.
Yeah, so man, like I said, we become responsible in that type of way, man. So we got to give these kids an outlet. We can't just sit back and talk about the community, talk about all the bad stuff they're doing when we ain't really giving them nothing good to do.
Right.
'Cause
Yeah.
think about it. Think about some of the people that we grew up with. We didn't really have a center, spots like that we could roll to. You know what I mean, and stay out of trouble.
Yep.
Yeah.
A lot
There's
more of us could have. A lot more of us could have fell by the wayside, bro.
Exactly.
So.
We were fortunate to have the center, to have
know
different
what I'm
people too. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
different- exactly.
That'll go
Haas.
pick you up and take you to
Yeah.
these
Exactly.
Haas, my dad, Coach
Yep, your
Ford,
dad.
like
Exactly.
all these
So-
people that would pick you up and take you to tournaments and take you to different places.
Yep.
Even the parents.
Yeah.
You know, that's one thing that we don't talk about enough. And I don't want to get into all that because that's a whole other pod. And we did that on sports, but we did that on the Grown Up Sports podcast. But to reiterate, man, your mother, Rome's mother. You know what I mean? My parents, people that can that take their time out to drive these kids and carpool these kids and pay for them to have lunches in between games and stuff like that. Like
Facts.
they're not just, hey, here's $20, go to your tournament and I'll see you at 9 o'clock tonight. You know what I mean? That's a big part of it too.
Yeah,
that's
no
a
doubt.
big help. People think that it's just all you do is either you coach or you're just in the crowd. No, there's a lot more that goes into it than just coaching. Right. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I say it all the time. We gotta get community back.
Yeah.
You know, and it's people like you that's doing it. It's people like T, you know, Rome, like me, like we're all getting involved in different things. So like, yes, that's what needs to happen.
Yeah, I know. No, I'm seeing a lot of that in Monroe, man. You know, it's just big up to just the city of Monroe. You know, we're seeing a lot of good things. You know, it's starting to overshadow some of the bad that you can hear. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, just got to keep it up in a certain, like cats like D Mills. We bringing a lot of hope to the city. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. You know, outstanding young man. So.
And shout out to MCOP too, man. They like they kind of took over the center, and everybody was kind of on edge. You know, how are they really going to do things? And man, they just been outstanding. They're doing like they're utilizing funds that we never had access to.
Right.
You know, so I love that. So yeah, shout out to MCOP and ALCC and all the things they do.
Everybody down there too, man. Anthony Hoskins.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Manjo Hoskins.
Manjo, yeah.
You know what I mean? What's old girl's name from Stephanie?
Stephanie
From MCOP.
MCOP, yep.
Even Pastor Boone, everything that she's doing over there, Oaks and the store and all this stuff. HB, I know you've been gone. You've been, South Carolina, Indiana. You're up a little bit north from us now. But, what do you think about what you've been seeing? This is your hometown. I mean, do you see from not being here every day anymore, do you see the change? When you come back and visit, of what it used to be, how things are just shifting right now?
Yeah, like I said, it's starting to overshadow. You know what I'm saying? Some of the things you have heard being away. You know what I mean? Like I said, earlier, Monroe is unique. You know what I mean? And that's what the people of the city need to understand. Is you have to go 50, 60, 70 miles before you see something even similar to what is beyond the track, you know what I'm saying, the back behind here. You know what I mean? So now that the people that's from that area is understanding that and they're coming together a little bit more, whether it be for sports or athletics, whether if it be for entertainment like the jokes and jams, whatever it's for, all we have to do is just keep networking with each other.
Yeah.
Keep networking with each other. And that's how you're going to mend whatever pothole in the community that needs to be fixed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So...
And jump outside of your comfort zone, man. One thing, 2 weeks ago, we had a podcast and with Nate Thompson was in here with us and Spooky from Spooky Films, Stelios and Ryan Mahoney. And Saturday, tomorrow, it's the premiere of a horror film, an indie horror film that Nate Thompson's got going out the River Raisin.
I've seen that.
And it's like something that we might not ever thought about doing, which is film or horror or something like that, but something that you can definitely get behind, man.
Absolutely.
That's something else that's happening that there might be some kids that didn't even think that was possible. They just seen somebody do it.
That's the whole point.
And,
That's the whole point of your community, you know what I'm saying? And the more we can do that, that's how we change it. You know what I'm saying? That's how we get it back to be a more community type, you know what I'm saying, society, you know what I mean? Where everybody's looking out for each other. Everybody know each other. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can hash out any type of little small beef or whatever. You know what I mean? It could be. So that's the thing about it, man, just supporting each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No matter if you're doing it or not. You know what I'm saying? It's something that's in your city, somebody from your city is doing. Question is almost like, why not support it?
Right.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So one more thing, man, before we get up out of here, I got a request for you.
What's up?
Can I get a collaboration with you? No, for real, with you and Mandela?
I was thinking about that.
I think that is a great matchup right there, man.
I was thinking about that. Speaking, that's another.
I didn't think about that, but
that's another.
right.
That's another young man that's out here doing his thing, holding it down. You know what I mean?
I think a project from you and him, man, is first of all the energy's there.
Yeah.
The camaraderie's there. I mean, you guys were on the same stage. I mean, obviously, you guys got the same love from the city.
Yeah, and that's when it crossed my mind. You know, I say, I ain't never worked with Mandela, but his drive and, you know what I'm saying, I listen to a couple of his tracks. I'm like, man, he been doing it for a minute, and he been consistent with it. You know what I mean? So, no doubt, man. So, yeah, I'm definitely down. Like I said, man, I'm willing to work with anybody who willing to work.
Yeah, Mandela, you hear that?
Mandela, stand up.
Mandela,
you know the numbers.
Dorian Gray, man, you hear that? Hey, man, let's get it cracking.
And that boy, can't nobody ever say that about him. Can't nobody ever deny his worth ever. Never.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So, and he's original. So, yeah, most definitely. I think we can put together some heat.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely.
And then next you know, here come another show. So, yeah, let's do it.
That's what it's about, man.
Then all of a sudden there's that RO and TJ track. The man, you know what I mean? Like that drops.
We always gonna have
man.
It's a couple.
Did I mention that again?
Did
I mention that earlier?
Yeah, you mentioned that.
For
real.
If you can put some auto tunes on me, I'll just sing. I'll sing a hook. You know what I mean? I'll do a melody,
though, man.
HB, I can tell you right now, I got fire ass 4 bars. And I'm still working. I've been working on it for about 2 years, but I'm gonna add another 2 probably after this podcast. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
Hey, even
fire
Khaled,
for
even
bars.
Khaled spit a verse one time.
right.
Hey, real
It can
talk.
happen. It can happen.
Y'all heard that Mace?
Oh,
Please,
it's a
somebody
new
tell me
Mace?
y'all heard Mace.
Yeah, Mace.
Ooh, yeah.
I ain't heard it.
TJ looking around. TJ
ain't
looking
heard it?
around.
I ain't heard it.
Oh,
Yeah, he
my
called
goodness.
out. He called out.
Oh,
Diddy. He
my
called out
goodness.
Diddy basically.
Oh my!
I've heard about it, but I haven't heard
You
it.
still
'Cause I-
spitting?
Mace,
He got him.
Mason Bethel,
Murder Mace came out.
Murder Mace.
But that's an example, though. You know, a lot of cats, you know, I reached out when I first got back to a couple of people, man. I'm just going to say this. You know, oh, man, I'm too old. We getting too old to be rapping. You know? you never, I'm going to say this. I'm just going to say this, man. You're never too old to express yourself artistically. So
I like how you put that.
you're never
No,
too old to
you know
express
what?
yourself.
Yeah.
So at 50, I can come out with a.
You can't
with a
talk about
mixtape.
the shit that you did when you were 25. if
That's the difference.
That's the
But you could talk about what you want to do at 50 or what you're doing at 50. Yeah.
Damn, I got to rewrite them fucking 4 bars now.
I'll help you out. Just give me a writing credit. You know what I mean?
All right.
Yeah, real talk though, man. So I just want to tell cats, because I know it's a lot of talented cats out there that feel like they don't let their opportunity or let their time
Right.
pass them by. And I'm letting you know, you can't tell Jay-Z that right now.
Exactly.
You can't tell Snoop that. You can't tell Dre that.
Right.
And yeah,
You
and they
can't
all
tell
did
none of them
start. They
boys
all
that.
did start young
Yeah.
and been in it for longevity. But I'm gonna steal something. I reference Drink Champs all the time. I'm a big fan of Nori, and just how he moves in life. You know what I mean? And you know, with his show, it's about giving people the flowers. What he always talks about is how all these other genres, they don't demonize somebody because, hey man, you too old,
Yeah,
or
you don't
however
hear
you
that.
want to
You
put
don't
it.
hear that in
You don't-
country
they don't
music.
they don't talk about
Never.
they don't talk about George Strait being old and
Hell no.
you know and
He's still selling out.
Matter of fact, you sell more tickets
and,
Still selling out.
because you got young, old,
Alice
and
Cooper and them, you know what I
Right.
mean, pulling up in walkers,
That's
but
what I'm
still
saying.
picking up the guitar, performing all this different stuff. You know what I mean? But then in hip hop, we pull
the
ourselves
age
down just
limit
like we
on
do
it.
in
Yeah.
society. Period, which we got to stop doing. But it's always like nah, man. Like but you know what though? I will say this. I think that we're gonna see a big change too because the era now is starting to be where hip hop is finally old enough to have old people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that was one of the things too was we never had
Yeah,
old people
you're
for
right.
a long time.
Yeah, that's
Because
You know what I mean?
now
We only
I'm
had a
almost
couple old
40, and
people.
I'm like, what the hell are these cats talking about? I can't even listen to this shit that's on the radio now, man.
Right.
Can I just say this though? Just let me peel a layer back. The music industry is shady. It's a reason why the industry mess with young cats.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a
Oh, I
reason.
know that.
why-
Easy manipulator. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Old dudes got
Yeah,
too much
exactly.
knowledge, too much wisdom. We can't really.
Yeah, but we're in the information age
Yeah.
and we're in the streaming age.
And in the independent game
Independent.
now,
We talk
bust
about,
wide
hey,
open. You don't even really need no label, man. Really. Just
Put out the content.
Yeah,
You know
I
what
mean,
I'm saying?
you're right.
Put out the content. That's what it's
But I
really
mean, but
about.
that's why that narrative was
Yeah,
pushed.
that's why
Yeah.
it's there.
That
I
you
get
too
what you're
old
saying.
to no,
I get what you're
it
saying.
ain't about
Yeah.
you know
You too
you're old.
smart.
It,
You too smart.
Boom.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, so I just wanted to say that, man, because, you know, I know it's a lot of talented people out there that may feel that way. Like their time has came and gone and left already.
Yeah,
And I'm here to tell y'all, HB will still work with y'all, so let's get it.
that's what's up.
Telling you,
love
give,
that.
give me a chance. Give me a chance to give you a hit. I bet you. Give me a chance. We put a track out. I bet you. Bet you it'll be hot.
And I, TJ the Mayor, second that motion.
I told you he gonna rap. I'm telling you.
Oh no, not even rapping.
he
I'm
gonna
just.
rap.
If anybody listen, if anybody listening right now, man, let me and y'all don't know HB, all right, and y'all know me, but you don't know HB. I'm telling y'all, I would bet my bottom dollar that this dude can cook up something for any. He's not just talking that shit. If y'all don't know who he is from back in the day, man, when we was on 8th Street cooking up shit in the studio, I'm being dead serious, man. Like, if y'all don't know HB, you're about to, because he's putting it all together. To me, HB, and I don't want to jump out the window and sound wild with this, but to me, I feel like this project that you got coming up is your college dropout. Ye was doing beats for everybody, want to tell people, hey, I rap too.
Yeah.
I rap too. And for so long, you've been the producer, the instrument guy, and everything else. And some people know, but not everybody knows that you got a voice too, and you put together lyrics and you put together melodies and all that other stuff too. So that's what I'm saying. Like, this might, to me, this is your college dropout. You know what I mean?
Well, I hope it had. I hope I pray it had that same success, boy, because that right there changed that man's life. You hear me? Boy, he got on after that, you know, and that's a classic hip hop album, you know. It got to be in everybody's at least top 5.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just thinking like.
Have you checked out Genius?
I've seen a few of the episodes of it, man. It's so
Doesn't
motivational.
It give you motivation?
I never even get through it. Every time I watch one episode, I'm in the studio next after that. Like shit, I gotta get to it.
Yeah. Oh man, you can't never let somebody. He Gary. I don't know if y'all know who Gary Vaynerchuk is. I know you do, but he Gary V'd. Watching that documentary, I said, man, he Gary V'd the game. Mm-hmm. He said, if y'all don't give me something, he was borrowing studio time when somebody was taking a smoke break. Mm-hmm. And putting down a half an hour worth of something and traveling, doing all this stuff, man, and documenting. And I was like, Gary Vee, you know how Gary Vee will be like, I love,
like he's supposed to.
He's like, I love going to garage sales and like taking something and trading it up to something. Like, I love the grind of it, not just the success. Like, sometimes he gets bored. He always talks about, I want to fail at something just so I can come back. Right. The comeback to him is the jewel. Is the jewel. Yeah. Same thing with Ye, you know what I mean? That's what I felt like. It's like the grind, the process, and it makes you remember, hey man, like fuck all this Ye shit now. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Don't ever forget that this motherfucker is a genius for real, man. Don't forget who Ye is, man. Yeah. Don't forget who Ye is. He gave us my dark, beautiful, twisted fantasy, bro.
Yeah. That's in your top 3, ain't it?
Yes. It's the body of work in a whole is flirting with number 1, but that's a whole nother pod.
Yeah, definitely. It was definitely inspirational, motivational, all that. I mean, how can it not be? If you got any type of dream, if you got any type of dream, if you got any type of want, desire to be something, you know, you watch an episode of that shit, man, you off and running. Real talk. The first episode out the gate got you like, I'm wasting time. Shit, I need to be doing what I'm good at. You know what I mean? Real talk. So
you can't watch it at night before you fall asleep. I've learned that.
Ooh, I tried that.
I failed at that.
First time I started to watch it, it was.
You know, and y'all know me, man. I'm Kanye. I thought he was a little weird. You know, and I still kind of do a little bit. You know, in his own way. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? He ain't for everybody.
Right.
But if you watch that, man, you gotta respect this man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Almost on the surface of like LeBron James. LeBron James may not be for everybody, but if you look at his numbers, look at his stats, how can you not respect what he's doing?
Exactly.
Right. That's the same for Kanye West. Yeah. So, no doubt, man. So yeah.
Well, speaking of respect, my brother, I want to tell you to your face, I put you bam at the top of my respect. I'm not even bullshitting, man. HB, if I haven't never told you in this life, bro, for real. No, this is we don't do. I'm not trying to nori this shit into making it the drink champs, but there's never been a time where I've ever questioned who you were, not only as a man, as an artist, as a creator, man, but HB the entity, man. HB Harvey Beavers, the HB the mastermind. You're up here with the respect level of how you move, what you do, the things that you create, everything all in one. So, and I think I speak for everyone here when I say all that, because we've all watched you. I was there with you. We're the same age, and I know these are the big brothers. They watched us come up and watched you grow.
No doubt, man.
And so I think that I can speak for everybody when I say that. So, yes, man.
And I feel it, man. I feel it when I come back to the crib, man. Come around the streets and
First thing we said when I seen you.
Yeah.
Bro, we got a link. Yeah,
no, I feel it. I feel the love and respect, man. Mm-hmm. So all day, I respect that. And it's nothing but much love and respect for y'all. That's when I seen what y'all was doing, I was like, that shit dope. And I looked at TJ, I like, I think TJ done found a home. You know what I mean? Like, he was real comfortable doing this. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. So
thank you, my brother.
So man, hey, whenever y'all, like I said, I'm about to be working, man. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to 2022 being a big year for HB Productions, you know what I'm saying? So we got a lot of things that we plan on doing as far as fundraising galas to church events to R&B and hip-hop showcases. We got a lot of stuff on the list this year, man. So y'all just be on the lookout, man. Like I said, y'all can find me on any streaming platform service that's out right now. Just type in HB, THE, the Mastermind, and it'll pop right up. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my lovely, lovely wife again. Y'all can find her, Sweet Vine Products and Services at Etsy.com.
Get that tea.
Get that tea. That tea
Got
fire.
That tea, that green tea.
That tea is fire.
She made a smoking green. That shit was smoking. You seen it? Bro, the shit was smoking. There was dry ice in it. She made an 8 Mile green tea. It came out red. I don't know. Oh, because she had the strawberry and lemonade mixed with the tea. Am I lying? If I'm lying, I'm lying.
You said strawberry.
Strawberry. I was talking about the Carolinas.
That's that good. That's
some
that
Carolinas
good
shit from where HB was at.
Yeah.
No, that shit was good. Yeah, I'm sorry. I totally cut you off.
She got turmeric, and man, she got all type of stuff that she's about to get into, man. She's a beast when it comes to health and wellness and nutrition,
She on that
man.
Savvy?
Yeah, no
She on
doubt,
that
no
Savvy
doubt.
shit.
If
Me
it
and her
weren't
was
if it weren't for
talking
her,
about
man,
it,
I'd probably be 400 some pounds, bro. She'll let me know when my little flat tire getting too big, and she'll cut me off. You know what I'm saying? I used to fight her at first, man, but hey, you can't really fight somebody who wants you to live, bro. So
that's what it's about.
So that's what it's about. So once I grasp that concept, and when she tell me it's time to go on the diet and eat the rabbit food it is. You know what I mean? That's what's
up.
I need that. Dana, I need you to be on me, please.
Hey,
I got to go to the cardiologist next week. Let's go.
Sneaking a highlight.
Getting chicken wings.
Chicken in the parking lot.
Growing pains, man. Growing pains, man. Them growing pains.
Last night before I went to bed, man, I ate a whole thing of salsa, man. I got the munchies, and I ate a whole thing of salsa in the bed, bro.
Real talk, man. So yeah, we'll be on the lookout for us, man. And 212 Entertainment too. That's when me and my wife come together, and we're gonna be doing all type of marriage and empowerment. It's about to get busy, man.
That's what's up.
It's about to get busy, man. So, maybe a podcast coming in the near future. It's something that we've been talking about. So,
yeah, man.
A lot of people, 15 years almost in the game, almost 10 married next year. So, we can talk about a little bit of things.
When you get
now,
married, when you marry when you're the person marrying two people, is that called ordained? Or what's that called?
Well, I guess they want
Like
you to be an ordained minister, I guess, when you. But you can get that online. Though,
HB, do you have that certificate?
No, I'm not a minister.
I feel like you would be a fire ass, like, you know what I mean? Right. I mean, like, come on.
Right, yeah, you're right.
Like, almost to the point where motherfucker be like, hey, man, stop the smooth. You're doing too much smooth shit. I'm trying to marry her. She keeps looking at you. You know what I mean? But
my old man, the pastor, man, he been the pastor for a while. Ever since I was almost a mid-teenager, so. He been a pastor for almost 20-something years now, man, almost. I think something close to that, 18, something like that. So.
His dad had this couch, man, and my dad had the same couch. Every black parent, I feel like at some point, somebody in their family had the remember the blue couch with the little phrase stuff at the bottom, and it had them little, almost like saint-looking symbol, like the tan. You don't remember that? In Greenwick.
I don't know if I remember
the couch in Greenwick, man. I don't know. Every time I think of your dad, for some reason I think of this couch. I think it's like some some old school, you know what I mean? Some dapper shit. Anyway, I'm sorry. I just I've been drinking.
I think you need some
sleep. I did some shut eye and I finished my 8 Mile and it's been a long day. So I went to memory lane with the HB. We started talking about his dad.
You got good memory though, bro.
I know Dorian's been on my head about it, bro.
Bro,
I remember
that's
everything.
what made me sick.
I remember everything.
Because I'm like,
fourth court. I was in the third. We was in the third court. Harvey was in the fourth court.
That's what's up.
Greenwick.
And you know what?
Back in the day.
And I ain't gonna lie to you. I remember that now. I would have never remembered that.
Right. So you don't think about that in years.
6118.
But you're right. Yeah, because they were
6118 Greenwick Lane.
Yes.
That's what's up.
Until I was 10 years
across the
old.
street from the basketball court.
Right
across the street. I got in my first fight at.
Meet me at the basketball court.
I think everybody got in their first fight at either the basketball court in Greenwick or the bus stop in Greenwick.
Hey,
mine was actually the bus stop.
It went down for real.
The bus stop was where it was at.
Straight up.
Yeah,
That's
man.
wild. That's what's up.
Let's go ahead and wrap it up, man. It's been another great podcast, and I really appreciate everybody in this room for being here, man. I want everybody to know that we have some really, really cool things coming up. Summer, it's starting to get warm out, man. Like, I'm telling y'all, like,
turn up.
Get ready, man, because between people like that, even in this building, Brain Jerk and us and our Neva family and Tino down the street, man, and Amaya's like, there's about to be some real cool shit popping off. My boy Woody Hoffer, there's about to be some shit popping off, so please stay tuned to what we got going on. What we do know is we do know that April 8th, There is going to be some good comedy down at Amaya's, so make sure you check that out. Make sure you check out our page, and we'll be sharing it in the next week, man. So it'll be a week from today, April 8th. Come see Steve Sabo. Come see Tim Locke. Come see your boy Devin, Downtown Dev, hosting, man. Get you an 8 Mile drink. You know what I mean? Say what's up to the DJ. DJ Big Mike's going to be on the ones and twos.
HB say he might be in the building. HB say he going to be in the building.
Sound like a nice
HB
day
gonna be
night.
Hey.
in the building. Yeah.
Hey, we got 15 minutes of open slot right now.
Wifey love tacos too. You say the tacos fire?
It's the most fire Mexican restaurant in this town.
Yes, it is.
Hands
I would
down.
agree.
There's nobody. I mean, it's second to none.
That's what's up.
I would agree.
So we got that going on. Also, be on the lookout for the next Jokes and Jams event. Bigger, better this time. The first time we did a lot of the jokes. Second time we did most of the jams. The third one is going to be a balance of jokes and jams, and it's going to be bigger and better than everything, man, that you guys have seen so far.
Yeah,
so
man.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man. With that being said, does anybody else got some more shout outs before we roll up out of here?
I think we're good.
I think I shout out meter.
I think we're still fucked up from 3 weeks ago.
Ding, ding,
we
ding,
we
ding,
yeah
ding.
we had 18,000 shout outs 3 weeks ago, and I think that we kind of hit our limit
Because
in
we
the
show
building.
love. Ain't no wrong with
that's what's
showing
up.
love.
I don't care,
We
man. You know
show
what?
love.
Shout out to Club Cardio upstairs, man. I didn't shout her out the last podcast. It was loud and we can hear. But you know what? Y'all girls go up there, do your thing up there.
real.
Guys, girls, whoever's up there. Check out Club Cardio with Carly. She does like a $5 holla, man. $5. Go up there and get your workout on, man. It's
Yeah,
$5.
you
You know what I mean?
can't
You
beat
can't
that.
even go in the YMCA right now with $5.
Hell no.
No.
So shout out to them. Shout out to
what's
them
up.
upstairs.
Shout out to Funky Bones. I seen him. I saw him. And look, he said, he put me, I seen him in Kroger's.
Did he show you the picture?
No, he told me, he said, hey, I'm going to bring some barbecue up to the pie.
Yeah. That's what
I'm
he
bring
keeps
some,
saying.
he said, I'm going to bring some barbecue to the pie.
Oh, I sent him a picture of the
I was
pork
like,
shoulder.
All right, bro, what's on?
I sent him a picture of the pork shoulder.
Uh-oh.
I told him, WWFD, what would funk do? I ain't bullshitting. Ask him about
I
it. When
bet.
you see him, ask him about
I
it.
bet.
Ask Gotti about it. Gotti was with him when I sent it.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
shout out to Funky Bones. Shout out to Nitty. Shout out to everybody, man.
That's what's
Shout out. This has been another episode of Beyond the Tracks. I am your boy TJ, the mayor.
It's your man DJ Big Mike.
It's your boy, Aro.
HB the mastermind.
Thank y'all for tuning in. We'll catch y'all next time. Peace.
We out.
One.